Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. Guys, I'm still extremely bullish. I'm very bullish. And I know a lot of people are down. Crypto's taking a bounce right now, as you can see on the screen, about 50-50. But a lot of people have been wrecked. They went all in. Well, if you're looking for something a little more conservative, or even if you're looking for something to really rip, well, I think the real world asset sector is going to be consistent. There's no way, in my opinion, that the big money doesn't roll into the real world asset projects in this bull run. They're not going anywhere. They're probably going to be the big sector in the next bull run. So we're going to kind of talk about that, but I want to talk about the number one project that has outperformed everything in this bull run, and it's a real world asset project. Now, when I say outperform, I'm talking about consistently through this bull run, day in, day out. I'm not talking about if you pick the bottom to the top and then it crashed. I'm going to talk about the one that's been consistent. And quite frankly, I've been wanting to stack it for months since I did the video like 6 months ago. It doesn't want to let us in. So we're going to talk about that. And then I want to bring something to your attention about how to look at projects and how to look at them based in pricing them in Bitcoin. And I want to give a shout out to Benjamin Cowan for bringing this to my attention, because I really believe it's going to change the way I look at projects. And if you're one of those people that want to hodl and you struggle taking profits, this video is probably going to give you a lot of alpha, so stay with me. We're going to look at some charts, and then here's some good news, guys. I've been working really hard, just like I am tonight. It's Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl's going on right now. It's probably halftime when you're watching this, and I'm still working. But I'm launching my Inner Circle Discord group, and I'm really excited about it. We'll talk about that at the end. All right. And just because the Super Bowl is going on right now, and it's probably halftime, and you're taking a break, go ahead and hit that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps this channel out a lot. Well, even if you don't like the video or the channel, the one time, hit that like button. All right. As you can see on the screen, guys, it's about 50-50. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are gun shy. And a lot of people don't have dry powder. And they really don't know what to do. And they want to get out of crypto. But I want to encourage you to at least consider what I'm about to share with you. Maybe be more conservative. Now, not telling you this is no guarantee, not telling you financial advice or anything like that. But if you're gun shy and you're like, well, if I could double or triple my money, hey, that's worth staying in. Or even if you're wanting to rock and roll, and I can't be more bullish. I believe we're going to have an altcoin season. I believe the majority of projects are going to pump. How high, we don't know. But if you were struggling building that portfolio, maybe you can get a little more conservative and still have like 25% of your portfolio rocking and rolling in all the crazy stuff. All right, let's look at something. You know, Benjamin Cowan said this. He said early on in his career, years ago, someone brought to his attention that you should price everything in Bitcoin because everything bleeds against Bitcoin. Real estate, all tokens, gold, stocks, it doesn't matter. When you price it in Bitcoin, it bleeds into Bitcoin. So if you're looking to hodl, guys, hodl Bitcoin. Because when you go look at any chart on your favorite project, compare it to Bitcoin. And how you do that is go to TradingView type in like what I just did, Sol BTC. Now, this shows you how Solana has been performing against Bitcoin, right? Now, if you go all the way back to the last bull run, it did extremely well and then it crashed. But in this bull run, it's been doing pretty well and it's holding ground, but it's not the number one performing asset. And guys, Solana's been ripping. Compare your project and you'll understand just how bad of an investment your project is if you didn't take profits. Most projects are going to outperform Bitcoin at some time, probably altcoin season. But if you don't capture that profit, you're just going to wreck yourself and you should have just bought Bitcoin. Now, I know I'm rambling. Stay with me. So now look at SUI. SUI's been a phenomenal project against Bitcoin, but look at it now. Well, I'm still bullish. Might be a project to take a look at. But what you want to see, guys, is things doing this. But as you will, if you go back and study thousands of projects, they rip against Bitcoin. Normally it's a spike and then they bleed against Bitcoin. And if you go back, I don't care what project it is, go back and look at like XRP or XLM or HBAR. It doesn't matter. If you go back to the history, there's never been a time that you want to own those projects unless you're going to take profits. If you buy the bottom and take profits, that's the way the game's played. But if you think that an altcoin is going to outperform Bitcoin month in, month out, year in, year out, history is against you. It's never happened before, not one single token. Now, no one ever talks about the DEX like Raydium. But guys, Raydium has been, as far as I can tell, the number 2 performer in this bull run for consistency and upside against Bitcoin in this bull run. It's Raydium, the DEX on Solana. Most trades go to Raydium. Now look at that chart. It's really good. So if you're thinking, I want something a lot more conservative, hear me out. If you believe Solana is going to rip at the end of this bull run or for the rest of this bull run, well, that means it's going to have more transactions. Raydium is probably going to outperform Solana. It has been hugely in this bull run. All right, let's get to the number 1 project, and that is Mantra. And that's the whole point of this video, guys. The sector of real world assets, BlackRock, JP Morgan, everyone has been talking about that's the future, and it is. Now, I'm going to give you some alpha before I jump into Mantra. And no matter how good Mantra is, how good ONDO is, how good any RWA project seems to be, I'm here to tell you that Wall Street doesn't need Mantra, doesn't need ONDO, doesn't need anything. They will create their own rails, or they will be using Ethereum in the future. That's a fact. So look, Wall Street doesn't need, say, XRP or XLM or HBAR, any of those. They have it covered long term. And the reason I tell you that is if you're thinking about hodling, that just doesn't make sense. All right, look at this chart, guys. It won't let us in. It will not let us in. Just a week ago when everything was down and everybody's, getting wrecked, it made a new all-time high, a big new all-time high. So what that tells me is there is going to be a demand for real world assets. It's been the most consistent and it has the best future for market adoption, in my opinion. Now it's going to change, and the reason I don't care that Wall Street's going to come out with their own blockchains, they're not going to do it this year in this bull run. That's all we care. So the point about this is I really believe the projects that are linked to real world assets are probably going to do okay, have an upside. Now, can the hundreds of tokens pump to all-time highs or to crazy gains? I doubt it. But there's going to be a handful that do immensely well. So if you want to go on down the market cap list where you have a bigger upside, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But check this out, guys. Apollo, Securitize, Wall Street companies, they just picked Solana. Now, I listen to Investor Answers all the time. He can do more math in his head than I can do with a calculator. And he has a theory about the black hole, right? Everything is going to be condensed just like the 2000.com, which I've been old enough to be around for that. You should go study that. I believe 99% of all these projects are going to disappear. Your favorite token is probably going to be irrelevant when Wall Street rolls out their blockchain now that we're getting regulation. And right now it looks like, say, Solana and Ethereum are the dominant players. Whether you want to hear that or not, look at the data, the numbers, look at the adoptions, look at the transactions, look how much money they make. Compare those to any of your projects, and they will not even be in the ballpark. So the point about this is, even though you may think the world's going to, be on one of your favorite blockchains for real world assets, it's probably not. It's going to end up on a Wall Street blockchain in the future. But in the short term, they're probably going to use Solana and Ethereum. Ethereum is by far dominating real world assets. You don't believe it? What's Mantra run on? Ethereum. What's ONDO run on? Ethereum. There's your answer, guys. All right. If you want to get a little more risky and you don't understand which project or you haven't done any research on the projects, guys, look at this. I've probably done 20 videos on real world assets. Go to YouTube, type in Crypto Bellwether, RWA, and there's all the information you need, in my opinion. Now, here's some exciting news, guys. If you're struggling and you need help, we're opening our new Inner Circle community. I'm really proud of it. You're going to have a lot of access to me, and I want to make this the most informative Inner Circle in crypto. My goal is to get you in the 10% club. 90% of people that invest in crypto lose money. I'm here to change that. So, guys, go to crypto-bellwether.com and sign up for our Inner Circle. It's going to be half price. And if you sign up, we're going to give discounts and freebies. And we're going to give away some of the free coaching courses and things like that. So go there, sign up, guys. I'll leave a link in the description and in the comments. But if you need coaching, we have a lot of different levels that fit your needs. Go scroll through the new website. But either way, guys, I really want to encourage you. I'd like to see you do the coaching course so that you'll have the same mindset and understand how I think. I used to be a commodity trader, and now we know cryptos are not stocks and they should not be traded like that. But anyway, I really want you to be part of the Discord, and it's half price for 5 more days. And you can go ahead and sign up, and you'll still get your 30 days after that. We're not cutting into the time. So I'm really excited about it. And if you've been following me for a while, I think you'll understand that you're going to get a lot of value. At least I hope you will. That's my plan for you. I want you in that 10% club. So anyway, guys, no matter what, if you're still watching, hit the like button. Again, working hard during the Super Bowl. I want you to be successful. I want you to be in that 10% club. But either way, hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment sections about real world assets. And come back and be part of this community. Subscribe. All right, guys, take care. And in my opinion, get to stacking because the whales are stacking.